Good morning students, I welcome you all for the online class of business studies. Today we will be going to learn as after the long time after the exams and before that also we have not have 10 days classes because of revision classes. So now we can focus on the new chapter of the term 2 portion. After the few days we will be having a revision of the particular chapters which will be going in term 1. Maybe from the next Friday onwards, coming Friday onwards, we will have the revisions of all the chapters which we will be having in the particular term 1 portions. So let us complete this chapter which we have started before the examination, that is a financial market. As I was going on explaining to you the rules and regulations, and also I explained to you the types of capital market. There are primary market and there are the secondary market. When we have started the types of capital market, we have learned there are two types, primary market and secondary market. Then we have went to the topic primary market, it is also called as new issue market. Primary market is also known as new issue market. There is a reason, as in this market securities are sold for the first time, new securities are issued for the company, and also liquidity chances are there. So primary capital market directly contributes in capital formation, because in primary market company goes directly to investors and utilize these funds for investment in building plants, machineries, etc. The primary market does not include finance in the form of loan from financial institution. Definitely it doesn't give the loans, because it is a short term market, it is for 1 year. In 1 year trading it doesn't involve the loan. Okay, so because of that, because when loan is issued from financial institution, it implies converting private capital into public capital, and because of that primary market doesn't involve in the activity of providing loan, and that because of that it is also known as going public. Okay, because when it will be providing loan, it will be no further will be considered as a private, it will be going to the public, and that is the reason it is also known as going public. The common securities issued in primary market are equity shares, debentures, bonds, preference shares, and other innovative securities. Method of flotation of securities in primary market, when we see, securities may be issued in primary market by the following methods. Very first, public issue through prospectus. Under this method, company issues a prospectus to inform and attract general public. In prospectus, company provide details about the purpose for which funds are being raised, past financial performance of the company, background, and future prospects of the company. So there are the reason why methods of flotation of security in the primary market, students. Public issue through prospectus are done. Under this method, company issues a prospectus which aim to inform and attract the general public. Second method is offer for sale. Offer for sale is this method, student. New securities are offered to general public, but not directly by the company, but by an intermediary, like the brokers, underwriters. They hire and then they make the sale of the stock. So generally intermediaries are the firms or the brokers, you can say, because firms also hires the shares of the company and then make it sale. So that's why it is known as offer for sale. So sale of securities takes place in two steps. First, when the company issues securities to the intermediary at face value, and second, when intermediaries most common securities to general public at higher prices to earn profit. Under this method, company is saved from the formalities and complexities of issuing securities directly to public. Private placement, third method. Under this method, the securities are sold by the company to an intermediary at a fixed price, and in second step, intermediaries sell this securities not to general public but to selected clients at higher prices. The warning company issues. The issuing company issues prospectus to give details about its objective, future prospects, so that reputed clients prefer to buy the security from intermediary. Under this method, the intermediaries issue securities to selected clients such as UTI and mutual funds, etc. The private placement method is a cost-saving method, as companies save from expenses of underwriter, fees, manager, etc. So that is a good point, private placement, because private placement are those companies which does all the works related to the company by getting a particular payment. Next comes, students, next topic, right issue. We learned this in the sources of business finance chapter in class 11. This is that method in which preemptive rights are there for the existing equity shareholders. they can get they will get first preference to whenever the company will be issuing the new shares in the market. First they will offer that share to the existing equity shares of the company itself. If they will reject, if they don't want to purchase, then it will be offered to the outer side people. So that's why it is known as right issue. IPO, that is the most common method fluctuating prevailing now in the market, that is the IPO, initial public offer. It is a digital method. In this, it is a new method of issuing securities through online system of stock exchange. In this, company has to appoint registered brokers for the purpose of accepting applications and placing the orders. The company issuing security has to apply for listing of its securities on any exchange other than the exchange it has offered its securities earlier. The manager coordinates the activities through various intermediaries connected with the issue. Secondary market or the stock exchange market, when we see student, the secondary market is the market for the sale and purchase of previously issued second-hand securities. In secondary market, securities are not directly issued by the company to investors, for securities are sold by existing investors to other investors. Sometimes the investors are in need of cash, another the investor wants to buy the shares of the company as he contribute not to get directly from the company. Then both the investors can meet in secondary market and exchange securities for cash through intermediaries called brokers. In secondary market, companies get no additional capital as securities are bought and sold between investors only. So directly there is no capital formation, but secondary market indirectly contributes in capital formation by providing liquidity to securities of the company. If there is no secondary market, then investor could get back their investment only after redemption period. Redemption period means that period when the company will sale of all the assets and winding up situation will be there, paid back. Redemption means paid back. When the company will decide, the company will wind up and finally paid off all the amount to the investors, that is the shareholders, then only they will be getting the money of what they had invested in the form of shares. But because the secondary market is present here, there is a good point for these particular companies, for the shareholders, that any time where they want the cash, they can sell off the shares in the secondary market. Next is stock exchange. We have started this also stock exchange, and I had explained this class. I am just going on the revision of the previous topic so that a recall will be there. Stock exchange, when we talk students, the Securities Contract and Regulation Act defines a stock exchange as an organization or body of individuals, whether incorporated or not, established for the purpose of assisting, regulating and controlling of business in buying, selling and dealing in securities. Every stock exchange has a specific location. In India, there are 24 recognized stock exchanges. There are in following locations: Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Bhubaneswar, Chennai, Cochin, Coimbatore, Cuttack, Delhi, Guwahati, Hyderabad, Indore, Jaipur, Kanpur, Kolkata, Ludhiana, Mangalore, Mumbai, Pune, and every OTC and NSCI we have learned it is the main. National Stock Exchange of India, NSCI, and OTC, Over the Counter Exchange of India Investment. So these are all India level stock exchanges, and main from business point of view, Mumbai Stock Exchange is at number 1, which is also known as the last street, and the second is the Kolkata, where the people call it as Lawrence Range. After that, we have learned types of operators in stock exchange. We have started learning the types. There are following types of operators, because there are the main peoples who without them it is very difficult to issue the shares in the common public market. So because of that, they plays a very important role, and we have to learn the types of operators. Very first type of operators are brokers. They are very common and become familiar with the peoples who are having a dealing with the share markets, because these are those persons who take the shares of the company and sold off on behalf of the company to the investors, that are the shareholders. There are the intermediary between the companies and the shareholders. So broker is a member of the stock exchange. There are the registered member of the stock exchange. He buys and sells securities on behalf of the outsiders who are not the members. He charges brokerage or commission for his service. He buys and sells all types of securities as demanded by investors. Jobbers, the next topic. A jobber is a member of the stock exchange student. He buys and sells securities on his own behalf. He specializes in one type of security and he makes profit by selling the securities at a higher price. In Mumbai Stock Exchange, he is known as Tarwaniwala. Bulls, a very interesting type of speculator who does the business for earning more and more profit. As we are saying more and more profit, what they do, they purchase the shares of the company and expect that in future period of time when its price will go high, they will sell off it in the market so that they will get more profit from the particular sale of the shares. So a bull is a speculator who expects rise in price. He buys securities with a view to selling them in future at a higher price and making profit out of it. In Mumbai Stock Exchange, he is known as Tejiwala. When prices of securities are rising as per the expectations of bulls, then market is known as bullish market. When prices falls and bulls have to sell at a loss, then it is known as bull liquidation. Bear students, when we talk, a bear is a speculator who expects fall in the price. He sells securities which he does not possess. He is known as Mandiwala. In Mumbai Stock Exchange, when prices of securities are falling as expected by bears, then market is known as bearish market. Whereas when prices rise against expectations of bears, then it is known as bear covering. Stag students, another type of broker. A stag is a speculator who applies for new securities in expectation that prices will rise by the time of allotment and he can sell them at premium. Functions of stock exchange, secondary market. When we go, there are the following functions of stock exchange. One by one we will be revising as it is also introduced in the previous classes. Economic barometer. What do you mean by economic barometers? Students, for learning economics also some barometers are needed. Some thing which can help to measure the economy of our country. So share market is the best measurement unit for knowing what is the progress of the economy of our country. So a stock exchange is a reliable barometer to measure the economic condition of a country. Every major change in country and economy is reflected in the price of shares. The rise or fall in the same share prices indicate the boom or recession cycle of the economy. Stock exchange is also known as a pulse of economy or economic mirror which reflects economic conditions of a country. Pricing of securities. The stock market helps to value the securities of the basis of demand and supply factors. So what it does, they are doing for helping to do the pricing of securities. Not only they make the sale of the securities of the company but also helps in the pricing of securities. The securities of profitable and growth oriented companies are valued higher as there is more demand for such securities. The valuation of securities is useful for investors, governments and creditors. They want to know, then only they can, a government investor, they can come to know what is the profit, what more profit they can get from the purchase of which shares. Government, they can know what is economic development and how much of more economic development of the country can be done. What is the rating of the country as compared to other countries. From this stock market, has greater the value of the stock market, we can come to know the more profit of the country. The investor can know the value of their investment, the creditors can value the creditworthiness, and government can impose taxes on value of securities, and for that price of securities are needed. So because of that I say the stock exchange plays a very vital role. Safety of transactions point, when we see student, in stock market only the listed securities are traded and stock exchange authorities include the company's names in the trade list only after verifying the soundness of the company. The companies which are listed, they also have to operate within the strict rules and regulations. This ensures safety of dealing through stock exchange. Contributes to economic growth. In stock exchange, securities of various companies are bought and sold. The process of disinvestment and reinvestment helps to invest in money, more productive investment proposal, and this leads to capital formation and economic growth. Spreading of equity cult. More knowledge about the equity shares can be known from the share market. So stock exchange encourages people to invest in ownership security, mainly in the equity shares. providing scope for speculation. Definitely student, those people who are interested in this type of speculative business, as it is a speculative business because people want to invest so that they can get more profit than the investment money. So for them it is a stock exchange is very important. Liquidity, definitely when you want to purchase sell off the shares and want to get the cash, it needs some place, and that is a stock exchange. It not only make the sales of the securities of the company, but also when people require cash, they can convert into cash, shares into cash through the stock exchange. Better allocation of capital, definitely for the companies who are new and also existing company, if they want to formulate the capital for their progress and for the running, definitely it is a best source to get the capital from the stock exchange. Promote the habit of saving and investment. People, those who are interested in the stock exchange, will be having the habits of more saving, so that in the future period of time they can do more investment and can earn more profit from the investment. So this was for today's class. So revision. Next class we will go with the trading procedure on the stock exchange. Thank you and have a nice day.